I'm Corinne, the fresh expert. I hope you're having an awesome day. Would you like to save more time, space, and waste? Would you like more green in your pocket as well as in your fridge? Well, then I'm so glad you're here with me today. So let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever grabbed your trash can and pulled it all the way up to the fridge? You know, when you're pulling it up and you grab the musher drawer. Yeah, I said musher, M-U-S-H-E-R. It's supposed to be the crisper drawer, but nothing ever stays fresh in it. That's why I call it the musher drawer. And so do you grab your trash can, pull it over, and you empty out the whole contents into the trash? You do? Okay, so when you throw food away, you throw what away? Yeah, money. We'll talk more about that in a minute. You see, I have this theory, right, that our fridge has a black hole. Everything gets sucked out only to return as UFOs, unidentified fridge objects. Yeah, we can't tell our lettuce from our asparagus. It is just soup in the bottom of that drawer. It's like a science experiment. Like, really, it's kind of gross. But you've experienced that, right? And so you've experienced throwing away money. You've experienced nasty food. You've experienced just grossness. And you want to get rid of all of it, right? Yeah. Would you get excited about putting an extra $60 to $80 a month in your pocket? That's the green I'm talking about. If so, then you are definitely in the right place, because today I'm going to share with you a product that is going to save you on average $60 a month on your produce. So no more throwing away your lettuce or your asparagus, carrots, or cucumbers. What I have for you is Tupperware's FridgeSmart containers. Now, I love FridgeSmart. Did you know these were actually developed by the University of Florida? Yes, scientists helped figure out that different produce have different breathing capacities. Did you know that? Your celery and your carrots breathe different than broccoli. So we have medium breathers, heavy breathers, and light breathers. And what happens is you need them to be in the correct environment for them to last longer. That means prolonged usage and saving dollars for each and every one of you. Isn't that exciting? It is. Okay, so these have been around for about 20 years now. It's kind of like on its iPhone 13 version that we have, as opposed to an iPhone 1 when they first come out. You might have gotten some that were blue with little like nostrils that you pushed back and forth. Now we have a really cool slider. Okay, you're like, if you haven't seen these before, what's the slider? The slider is what regulates the airflow. You see, as they develop these amazing containers, they've made them an atmosphere-controlled environment that allows the right airflow to move around the produce, so it's the right atmosphere to control it, so it is prolonged for you. Prolonged produce. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. Okay, so you move the little line. Now, if you look on the top here, you can actually see there's little circular ones where it goes half circle, full circle, not. It's actually in picture form, and it's lined up with the picture guide that's on the front. So no, you don't have to memorize anything. Don't worry. Tupperware took care of that for you. They put a chart that's molded into the plastic for you too, so it won't wash off. That's really great, right? Yep. And then it shows on you your medium breathers, your heavy breathers, and your light breathers. That way you know where to regulate the slider. It even shows you what produce you shouldn't store in the fridge. Did you know that if a peach isn't ripe and you stick it in the fridge, it'll stop ripening? Yeah. Did you know tomatoes get mealy? Like the texture changes when you put it in the fridge? That's why they say tomatoes should be stored at room temperature. They actually taste better. Yeah, potatoes produce starch in the fridge. Potatoes need to stay in a cool, dark place. So this helps you with all of that. Now, if you can't tell what the pictures of all these are on the different categories to know what breather it is, there is a QR code right here, and you can scan the QR code and bring it up on your phone. In fact, you could bring it up in Spanish, English, and French. So if you want to learn a new language, you got a head start. Oh, yeah, pretty cool. I know. Okay, let me tell you the rest about the containers. So I love these because it's durable, which means they're stackable. As you can see, you can stack them all nicely in your fridge. And what this means is you keep the integrity of the food. You think about it. Whenever you throw your produce into the musher drawer in your fridge, it gets bruised, right? And if a lettuce leaf is bruised, what happens? It goes bad, and you instantly then throw it away. And that's throwing away your what? Your money. So we don't want to bruise it. We want to be able to stack it. We want to make sure it keeps it longer. Now, the little grooves on the bottom here, what this does is it lifts up the produce out of its own moisture so the right airflow can actually move around. Cool concept too, right? So you have the slider on the top to regulate the airflow that's inside of it. You have the grooves on the bottom so that the airflow can fully move around it, so it's not sitting in its own juices. What do you think your produce does in those produce bags, even the green bags that were out there for a while? They sit in their own juices and they're still getting bruised because everything's banging up against them. So it's like a double whammy right there saying, spoilage, hello, you're not going to really last. Remember, lifetime warranty. You deserve the best, not the rest. And don't just take my word for it. This is the number 2 item my hostesses get for half off at the parties because they want it at a discount. Or, get it for free. If it's free, it's for me. I like to say that one too. But I love these. I have 3 sets of these. I use them all because the average family of 4 throws away about $60 to $80 a month just on produce. That's a big number, right? Think of how much that is a year right there. Yeah, it's a lot of money. So let's put that money back in your pocket. Use FridgeSmart containers to keep it together. Now, there are different shapes and sizes. So, this is the small deep. This is a great size for your Brussels sprouts. I like to put grapes in it, my baby carrots in it. I have lemons and limes in one in the fridge right now. And actually, I've got one with cucumbers in there too. So this is a great size. I love this size. It's a good one too. Now, this one here is the medium. This is good for your asparagus, a small bag of salad. Yeah, bag of salad will last more than 1 to 2 days. It'll actually last about a week. I love this for my strawberries and my other berries. Now, here's the thing. At the grocery store, it says, oh, these blueberries will last 2 to 3 days. These raspberries will last 3 to 5 days. No, it'll last 3 to 4 times longer than that when you store them in FridgeSmart. In fact, almost all your produce will last 3 to 4 times longer when you store them in FridgeSmart. Do you see how this is saving you so much money? Yeah. Do you see how you're wasting money not having these? It's a good investment. Trust me. Okay. You deserve the best. Remember this. So great size for all of those things. But I do want to tell you one thing about the berries. Listen, if they're already dying, that means there's little spores on them. We cannot wake the dead. Okay. Please make sure they're fresh. In fact, I always say organic is great, but local is better. So if you have a local farmer's market or somewhere close to you, please always get your produce there. That's how you're going to get the freshest. And that's how it's really going to last the longest, because you do want to store them in here naked and dirty. That's right. Like we were born naked and dirty. That means don't wash it beforehand if you want to get the maximum life, because the natural preservatives combined with the atmosphere controlled environment will prolong the produce for longer. Now, if you like to meal prep, which I do too, just know that if you go ahead and wash it, dry it really, really well, and just know it'll last about twice as long, depending on what it is. I will tell you, I constantly have a whole stalk of celery cut up inside of one of my FridgeSmart Smalls. The whole stalk will fit in here. And it's like $2, right? Already cut up, double what they charge you $4 for a thing for. So you could pay $8 to fill it, or you can pay $2 to fill it. How much money do you want to spend? You decide. But celery's great. See, I get hangry. Do you get hangry? Yeah. Pretty bad sometimes. So it's really good to make sure that all of them are always nice and prepped and ready to go, so I can grab my peanut butter and my celery whenever the hunger strikes, right? I like to say stock your fridge like a healthy vending machine, and the FridgeSmart are going to be one of the first steps that you need to do that. So make sure you reach out to your rep or use my link below so you can grab my fresh product picks, because FridgeSmart really will save you time, space, waste, and of course, money.